Hello, everybody, and welcome to Weird News. All right, what I got for you here is President Biden is now trying to be able to give the monkeypox vaccines to become available basically to large alphabet events. All right, so let's talk about it. And this is just coming up, and it's like, okay, whatever. But so here's what we got. The Biden administration is allowing state governments to order monkeypox vaccines for distribution at large LGBT events. Is that supposed to be the shortening of the alphabet? I don't know. White House monkeypox response coordinator Bob Fenton said on Thursday they actually made one spot just for monkeypox. Okay, that's the government. Multiple reports show that the virus is particularly spreading through communities of homosexual and bisexual men. Fenton accordingly said during a teleconference that local governments can target vaccination efforts towards such communities. Today, we're announcing that states and localities will be able to request and receive additional vaccines to support vaccination efforts at large LGBT events in the coming weeks and months, Fenton explained. HHS is launching a pilot program that will provide up to 50,000 doses from the national stockpile to be made available for Pride and other events that will have high attendance of same, if you're interested in the same sex. Those doses will be on top of jurisdictions' existing allocations and supply of vaccine. Okay. Multiple states have officially declared emergencies as the virus continues to spread. Well, no kidding. In particular, San Francisco and New York, not exactly a shocker, have thus far been epicenters with nearly half of the outbreaks occurring in California, New York, and Illinois. Again, huge shock. No, not even remotely. Monkeypox can spread through skin-to-skin contact. You have to be hugging a lot. That often happens through hugging, kissing, extended face-to-face contact. Usually is through... I did a whole thing on monkeypox and stuff. It's not... And sexual intercourse. No kidding. It's almost an STD. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, symptoms include fever, headache, cough, sore throat, and nasal congestion, as well as painful rashes and blisters. Oh, trust me, it's a pox. You're going to get rashes and blisters. It's a pox. Look it up. Just look at the previous video talking about monkeypox. I go through it. And even what the European Union and all of them and so, because they've been having it a lot longer. This is not a new disease. This thing's been around a while. It's only now and so that there's a lot of interest in it. The Biden administration has ordered over 4 million doses, another 4 million, of monkeypox vaccines to manage the outbreak as of early July, including a $120 million purchase. Wow, our government loves to spend money. Of 500,000 doses in June, according to Fenton. The strategy to meet people where they are is an important and innovative approach to combating the virus. In other words, since nobody else is going out in order to get it, they're coming to you and trying to get you to be able to, here, take this vaccine. The vaccine has been out for a long time. But it wasn't known as the monkeypox vaccine. The city of San Francisco, which currently has 610 reported cases of the virus. Oops, my bad. Has drawn criticism for nearly holding up the up your alley. Whoa, that is some serious double entendre. Annual festival popular among homosexual men despite its local health emergency declaration. The event features kink demonstrations, dancing, and shopping. No, yeah, I can, sure. Some Democratic lawmakers have claimed that asking homosexual men to refrain from having intercourse constitutes a latent stigma towards a group. If people want to have sex, they're going to have sex. California State Senator Scott Wiener, a Democrat who represents San Francisco, explained. I know people who normally go to sex parties who will not. People will make their own decisions about their own risk levels, which is fine, 100%. It's not likely they're going to die from it. It's just really inconvenient. And once you got it, you got it. There's nothing you can do about it. So when it comes down to that, is that there's, the only thing I know of is called guys or whatever, people. Pay attention to who you're doing it with. If they got, rashes and sores and bumps and whatever, don't think of that as a kink. Think of it as, yeah, sorry, no. Just say no. It's simple. It's not rocket science. Seriously. The Biden administration recently estimated that $7 billion could be necessary to combat monkeypox. $7 billion. In other words, they want to, wow, that is ridiculous. According to a memo obtained by the Washington Post, that is utterly ridiculous. $7 billion for what? The document followed, in other words, they wanted to they want to give $7 billion to some people that they want to support, and quote unquote, I guess. The document, or just pay themselves, who knows. The document followed more than 100 Democrats, shocker, in the House of Representatives writing a letter to Biden requesting additional public health funds. There's only... Wow. Holy crap. Seriously, people. We write to commend your administration's recent actions to increase supplies of monkeypox vaccines and improve testing and laboratory capacity across the country. We respectfully request additional funding to support health clinics as they work to implement this federal monkeypox response. Stupid. Meanwhile, the Biden administration plans to stop paying for COVID vaccines. And will begin shifting costs towards the private marketplace. According to a Thursday report in the Wall Street Journal, the Department of Health and Human Services will hold a planning session at the end of the month with pharmaceutical companies. I bet, because the pharmaceutical companies are paying them a lot of money, and state health departments to chart the transition. Yeah, I bet they are. For them to be able to get that $7 billion and more, if they can get away with it. A move that can result in higher profits. Hey, somebody actually writing in the truth. A move that can result in higher profits for Pfizer, Bill Gates, and Moderna, which along with other pharmaceutical companies have earned more than $79 billion in global sales from the COVID treatments. Yeah. So the government has so far been paying our money, $79 billion to Pfizer, Moderna, and them for COVID treatments. Holy crap. And you wonder why, and some inflation is what it is, and everyone's treating everything, and so we got an endless supply of money. We don't. Now we're having to pay for it. All right. Well, that's what's going on. So now with the new stupid crap, Monkeypox Czar. Monkeypox Czar. There's no reason for a monkeypox czar. Once when you have it and stuff like that, you're going to be uncomfortable for a couple weeks, and then it goes away. Ta-da! But either way, all right, so that's the latest news on what's going on. All right, I'm Jeff, and like, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.